What's up, Foul Five?
We back for week
Foul
6.
Five.
Foul Five's in the house.
What's up?
Glad to have you back.
Glad to have you back.
What's been going on this week, Brad?
Oh, man, so much. Hobby Hotline went off on Saturday. I went to a baseball card show. Spent about $200-300 on baseball cards, some to keep, some to flip. Already, I picked up Tom Brady. That bad boy's already sold. That sold today, and then also Mr. C.D. Lamb. That sold today as well already. Came up with a bunch of Freddie Freemans to send your way. Those are headed your way right now, so they'll be there probably Saturday.
I appreciate it.
And then look at this. I didn't show you this. This is all chrome. It's all Bowman Draft chrome.
What? Just rookies?
Oh, let's see. Well, the top one's Bo Bichette. It's got Nico Horner in it. Yeah, it's of that Bowman Draft that came out earlier today, but all of those are Bowman. It's so freaking sweet. And then all these are prospect cards for baseball.
Okay.
So it's got some Josh Youngs. It's got some got a lot of Josh Youngs. It's got some Kyle Lewis in it, some Kyle Lewis draft cards. I'm trying to think of what else. But I had a blast. I did Hobby Hotline on Saturday, and then Saturday afternoon drove out to the show. Dropped off a lot of business cards. Got some great stuff for this week's podcast, and just really had a blast. Oh my gosh. Hung out with Rich a lot. Probably hung out with Rich Klein for about 2 hours. That was nice. Got to meet a bunch of new people. Got a bunch of business cards. Got to shake hands. So that was real nice. Let me see if this helps.
Did you have hand sanitizer?
Yeah, actually, yes, we did have hand sanitizer. And I wore my mask the entire time. The entire time I wore my mask. I was a good boy.
Well, I reached out to a guy in Spartanburg that hosts a lot of shows. He does shows in Spartanburg. He does shows in Hickory, North Carolina, which is a little far for me to drive.
Mm-hmm.
Spartanburg's not so bad. And
did you say Fartborough?
Spartanburg.
Oh, it sounds like from this thing you said Fartburg.
Yeah, Spartanburg. It's probably, yeah. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Or the Junkyard Dog used to say South Kakalaki.
There you go. Whack, whack.
Oh, but they're having a show. Their next show is in November, and I am going to go.
Are you going to fly?
No, it's like an hour and a half away from here as I drive. Might take Grandma 2 hours. But it will be my first show. Oh, Lord. It'll be the first show that I've been to in 20 years.
Whoa. It's completely different. I'm not going to give away the juice because most of my observations I'm going to put on the podcast. But it just for me and sitting down and just listening and watching, it was completely different. And the youth have really gone completely different. So
yeah,
it was just interesting.
Well, I mean, like in the 90s, and when I say 90s, I mean like 93 to 97. No, I'm sorry. 92 to about 95, 96. I was actually doing shows myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, locally, like 5 minutes from here, in the birthplace of Ty Cobb, Royston, Georgia.
Oh, there you
go. The car show was actually
the great Ty Cobb.
The car show that I was doing was actually it was called the Ty Cobb Sports Collectibles or Sports Card Show or something like that. And they actually printed Ty Cobb cards just for the show.
Where's mine?
Dude, I wish I still had mine.
Dude.
They did that show for 6 years.
Wow.
I'm sorry, 5 years. And they printed a different card for every show every year, and they were actually numbered. They were hand numbered on the back. They had a one of one.
Yeah, 555. It's go ahead. I'm sorry, Herman.
No, it's fine. But they actually had a 1 of 1 that they auctioned off at the show, and then they had 200 cards printed. Which, if you was a vendor or a dealer with a spot, they gave you one.
Mm-hmm.
It came with your package, and the others sold for like $5, I think, $5 a card. And the one of the one of not one of ones, but the 1 of 200s, the number one. I said 1 of ones, but the number 1 cards was they'd auction them off, and they'd be some Ty Cobb fanatic there that would pay $150 to $200 for it. But those are pretty good. And then when I quit having those, because the reason they had them to begin with was they was actually raising money to start the Ty Cobb Museum.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm still planning on going to here. I'm hoping soon. Kind of hoping things will open back up a little better.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to be masked up, and I'd like to be able to go and talk to some people. You know what I mean? But after that, I went to a few shows over in Carolina and a couple in Atlanta, but nothing big, nothing major. But yeah, 20 years since I've been to that show at all.
Yeah.
Apparently Foul 5 too. So
yeah, this in Dallas, there's one main promoter, and it's Dallas Card Show, and he holds one every month, and he held one last month, and he held one again. The one last month could have been a Southern National. It was huge. It had like 300 tables. It was huge. This one that I went to had like 150 tables, and it was spread out. It was nice. And then the next one, next month, is going to be just the same. So it's going to be larger. It's going to be in between, is what I've heard. I didn't get to talk to Kyle to see, but it's supposed to be a pretty good show. And I enjoyed the heck out of this last one. The first one, I didn't take care of myself beforehand, and halfway through the show after lunch, I got sick, so I had to go home, and I cut out early and didn't get to do anything that I wanted to do. This time I did the hobby hotline, and then I had to eat before I got to the show, because the show ends at 11. It was an hour drive. I got there at noon, so had some sandwich place that started with that starts with an S and has a Y in it, and then ate that, and then went to the show, and probably spent from 1 to 6 at the show. We closed at 5, but some of the dealers were still out selling at 6, from 5 to 6. And dude, I had a blast. The only thing I didn't get to do was to reach out to every single table, and I'll make sure that I get who I missed next time.
Right. So with this show, has a lot of the same dealers just repetitively over and over?
Not now. What's happening is you're getting the new, I guess you call them, I'd say junkyard dog, but the new breakers, the kids that are breaking, the college kids. And nothing wrong with y'all. I'm not saying anything's wrong with y'all, because y'all are super nice. at the show. I mean, the nicer people that I met were the kids. And I say, I'm 48 years old, so I'm not a spring chicken. But the 20-year-old, 30-year-old guys, those are the nicest guys. They're really, really cool. And that's where I got. I mean, they're a breaker. I mean, they broke this stack of car. I mean, it's all this is chrome.
So they're breaking at the show?
Yeah, no, they're breaking beforehand.
I would break.
They had 1, 2, at least 4, if not 5 tables. And then in the tables, they had, I want to say 3,000 count boxes on each table. So maybe two of the 3,000 count boxes. And they were just all like this. And it just, I went Lady Gaga all over the place, man. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. I could have spent all my money there. I could spend every bit of my money there. And then when I could go ahead.
No, I just, we broke the Donners football yesterday.
Yeah.
And the Blasters has these in it.
Oh, Rise and Shine. Those are cool.
They're magnets.
Nuh-uh. That's awesome. Maybe. You never know.
They're magnets.
Oh, those are cool.
But I don't know. I just think it's kind of cheesy.
No, I think it's different.
It is different.
I mean, think about it. The blast, those weren't designed for us.
They didn't even put them in the packs.
They were in the blaster boxes themselves.
They were in the blaster box between the packs. Like the first box that I opened, I completely missed it, and it was laying there on my table. I'm like, "What is this?" I didn't even know they was in there. I knew.
That's weird.
I knew these were in there.
Yeah,
but they were in the packs.
Dude, my jaw almost dropped whenever I saw that card. Whew.
Yeah, the magnets weren't in there. They weren't even in packs. So I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't, because thickness wise, they're not as thick as the patch cards.
Interesting.
And weight wise, they're a little heavier. But I guess if you're buying the box, it don't matter. Unless you
Yeah, exactly. Don't set it on your laptop or on your screen or anything that's electronic.
Yeah.
But it's kind of different.
Maybe that's why. I didn't think about it until I got done. But usually when you open blasters, at least every other one or so, I have the little magnetic strips in them for the security.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why these didn't have them in it. None of them.
Well, that's kind of cheesy, because now that it's found out, people are probably going around bringing magnets to the blaster boxes and seeing if the magnets stick to the blaster boxes. How cheesy is that?
I couldn't see anybody. Well, I couldn't see anybody seeking a magnet out, but maybe seeing if they had the box with the magnet versus patch card.
Maybe. Dude, you never know. People are weird in our hobby, man. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
How else was your week?
Oh, well, the week was the week.
Talk about your climb, man. Talk about your climb.
Man, that was awful. You
look like death warmed over whenever I saw that photo.
Yes, and that's the reason why I sent it out, because dude lied to me. He lied to all of us. He made out like we was going on a 6-mile hike, and he made it sound like it was going to be a round trip, like 6 miles in, 6 miles in and out, like and end up
3 in, 3 out,
right? Something like that. But then he's like, "Well, that entrance is kind of crowded. We're going to do this other one. It's only 4 miles." Oh, okay. Well, let's do that. So we take off. and it gets steeper and steeper and steeper, and my legs are burning, my lungs are gone. It's hot as Hades. I've got a hoodie on because we're up in the mountains, and they keep saying it's just a little bit further, it's a little bit further. And I keep expecting to come out to this opening and like be done. We come out to an opening, and when we got to the end, I'm not kidding you. It was like a I don't even know. It was like a 75-degree incline that we were climbing. Rock
Do you need
steps.
a protractor? Do I need to get you a protractor so you can
Rock
tell
steps up. We get up there, and I see the world. When you saw the picture, we was above the clouds.
It was a pretty awesome picture. I need to send you the ones of me and Kim and Chloe when we were at Banff.
Even then, I'm like, when we got there, I said, look, I'm sitting right here. Y'all going to get the car and come and get me. I didn't even realize where we was at until I got to looking around. We got to go another 4 miles back. And the guy that we was with, he's a friend of mine. I work with him, but he hikes all the time. It's the Appalachian Trail is what we were on.
Yeah.
And it goes from like Georgia to Maine. It's a long, but he's like running up this thing like it's nothing because he does it all the time. Me? No, I don't do that.
Dude, you couldn't get me to do that. My fat butt probably couldn't even get like maybe
an eighth of a mile. I would have enjoyed it more if it had been like a day trip where we was just kind of going steady and taking our time and stopping and looking and seeing. But no, it's like it was a race to the top and back down so we could get back down, for the ball games and all that. I'm like, what's the point?
So what you're saying is go in the summertime when it's 200 degrees and you don't have to worry about football games.
No. No, Herman don't go back. Not with him. I'm going with my wife this next weekend, but it's going to be a little closer. It's actually in a little town called Helen, Georgia. Val Five says he hikes 2 to 3 days a week for work.
Is that uphill both ways in the snow?
I like pounding the asphalt. The only time I want to trucks through the woods like that is if I'm hunting.
Yeah, I hear you.
And I ain't hunting no mountain goats, so I don't need to go up and climbing no hills.
So,
but yeah, other than that, I mean, it was fun. What's that?
It's I guess I shouldn't have shown all the address real quick. Now everybody knows where I live.
Yeah, we're coming to get you. Back it up and pause.
Silly me. Yeah. So when I first got into things started slowing down. I wanted to do through the mail autographs, and I sent out probably, I don't know, 25, maybe 30 tops. Yeah, I hear you. And I got one back today. So I thought, why not? Let's just open it, see what it is. So, and it's really simple. I basically took one of these envelopes and I put a letter in it that says, hey, so-and-so, thanks for, thanks for your time. I wanted to, I write a little note, and then in the note I'd ask a question. Ooh, I need some lotion. Look at that. Ashy. So we'll see who.
Yeah, 5 does do some hiking.
Oh, it is.
Whoa. Is that what you sent?
No, that's what I got.
Oh, you just asked for an autograph.
Oh, look at that.
So, who was that?
I asked Jerry Jones for an autograph, and I asked Coach Mike McCarthy for an autograph.
Okay.
So I got Jerry's earlier in the year, and I just got Mike McCarthy's. and one of the other, I got the coach from the Cleveland Browns that just came through here, the new young coach. But a couple of the ones but the two big ones that I wanted, number one was Coach McCarthy, and then Jerry Jones. So
I thought you were a Houston Texan fan.
no, Houston, really?
Are you sure? I really thought you was a Houston fan.
No, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan through and through. That's cool.
Okay.
But I guess they didn't give him business cards yet. So, but how cool is that?
That's awesome. So this doesn't bother you then?
What, the clicking?
No. Yes.
The Texans have fired. No, no. Actually, that's fine by me. I'm not a huge Texans fan. I never have been. The biggest fan of mine for Texas is either J.J. Watt or who's the other? DeAndre Hopkins, who's no longer there.
So, real quick, before we get into anything else, I told you I ran into a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's bring that up. Go ahead.
On Twitter, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, I've never really thought about it, but let me pull it up here. And it's from what is it? Luca Laka Junk Cards on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull it up. It says, hobby question: how do you determine which cards you put in top loaders if it's not a PC card?
So I'm gonna guess he's talking about for sale, or he's talking about to keep.
Maybe to keep. And there were several different. Some people are saying they don't use top loaders; they just keep them in soft sleeves.
So that's I mean, John does soft sleeves. I keep everything in top loaders until it goes. So all of this is in top loaders. And what I'll do is it'll stay in a top loader, or it will be, if it's anything above like a quarter, if it's a quarter or less, I'll usually just keep it in a penny sleeve and keep it in the common area. And then when I ship it, it depends on if shipping's paid, if the card's over $4. There's a lot of factors in it. If they paid shipping, then there's a little bit of room for supplies. But if not, I'll put it in a card saver one sleeve and put penny sleeve, card saver one sleeve, and then throw it in. But for the most part, I keep everything in either card saver ones or top loaders. If it's anything, I wanted to put everything in penny sleeve, but man, that got expensive. So I don't keep everything in penny sleeve now. I keep everything in boxes.
I don't either. I've keep if they're classified as like a common or whatever, then I don't put them. I don't even put them in a penny sleeve unless it's like a chrome card. Usually, I'll put most of all those in.
Mm-hmm.
But I typically don't keep any chrome cards anyway. I mean, I have a strict. My PC is. I mean, my PC is Freddie Freeman, Dale Murphy, and Atlanta Braves, and mainly just Atlanta Braves Topps cards.
Yeah.
The only thing that I do Panini or anything like that is Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Guy 5 says he keeps all cards in penny sleeves.
Yeah,
it's to each his own. There's no wrong way to. There's no.
There
right
really isn't.
I mean, but like you said, I mean, you know how I buy my cards. I buy bulk.
Mm-hmm.
To build sets. So I have, after I build my set, I may have 3,000 common cards for each different set.
Yeah, see, those I don't put in penny
I try
sleeve.
to put every common card in a penny sleeve. Then, oh no. Mm-mm. But
Just told me it's just too many. Yeah, and
even my PC cards, like I don't keep all those in top loaders.
well, now my PC cards are in sleeves. They're not sleeves. They're in pages.
Yeah, say I hadn't got that far yet.
Well, my PC, really, I'm only PC in Pete Alonso, and it just gets too expensive. File 5. I've got so many. What's up? What is up? Yeah.
How you doing?
I just like that it's hard. It's personal preference.
It is. I mean, like it's like you say all the time. There's no wrong way to hobby.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, it's personal preference. I just think top loaders just are thicker and a little heavier feel. I don't put everything in a top loader. I'll put like I'll give you an example. Like I put this in a top loader. Like yeah, that's in a top loader. But I still got this that I don't even know what to do with it. So,
well, yeah, I mean they make sleeves for them. They make top loaders for them. But it's something like that, if it's not something that you have 25 or 30 or 40 of them, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just don't.
That's an interesting question, and like I said, nobody's going to have the same answer.
No, but I won't rubber band them like that unless they're in the top load. Unless they're in a top loader.
Oh yeah, well I mean you know who this guy is. That's Car from the Attic, and he doesn't do that either.
Yeah, I just that hurts my heart to see it.
However, I have kept them that way a long time ago.
Yeah, I agree, Matt. I agree. I say that, but anything more than a common, if it's in a bulk set, I may penny sleeve. And it really depends on what I'm going to do with the set. If I'm going to sell the set, I probably won't sleeve the penny until it goes into a card saver and goes out the door. And that's just me.
Now I do that too. Anything that I may have on eBay or something like that it's in a penny sleeve, obviously, and kept a little. Well, I showed you how I keep them.
Yeah.
And they're in a box, and then once it sells, I pull it out, and that's just for space.
Yeah. Well, I've got, and I'm gonna have to reorg this coming up pretty soon. I've got an area where I've got just eBay cards, and then everything else is sport lots. I'm gonna have to build a different eBay something or other because I've got too many. I've got too many cards on eBay now. I got the store, and I think on the store I've got 60. It's the bat phone.
Yeah,
I got 60 cards. 60 cards. It's actually Matt calling you. I got 60 cards on eBay. Yeah, I get 60 of them on eBay right now. So they're all actually every one but one is in a top loader, and that's because if I put it out on eBay, I don't want to damage it. I don't want to. And this is personal preference. I would feel horrible if I dropped a card and bent the quarter or bent the corner or anything like that. The two that I showed earlier today, they're gonna go out like that because they're mosaics. I mean, that's just
my goal. My goal for my PC right now, like I said, I have, which I've started my team sets, my tops team sets. I've got all of those in binders. A couple of other team sets I hadn't got into binders yet because I didn't feel like I'm far enough along with them to warrant starting them. Because I've got a spreadsheet that I've got them like every set from all the way back from when the set started to current day to where if I pull a card from my team set from back in 2001, I can look at my spreadsheet and I know which page number and what slot in the page that card should go in so that everything stays in order.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Throw up the camera again. I want to show.
Okay, let me get this off. Yeah, we can do that while we're all. Let's see.
So I got this earlier. Here we go this way. I got this earlier this year as the coach. I sent one off to the general manager because it's the youngest coach and general manager team to be in the NFL. Plus, he's just a cool guy. I've read a lot about him. I got this one really earlier in the year. And how cool is that?
That's what? Jerry Jones?
Yep.
Nice.
So, yeah, all the Cowboy fans that see this are like, oh, how much you want for it? I'm like, nothing. This is awesome.
Real quick. Oh, no, keep that card out.
Okay.
The last one you showed before that. Yeah, put that card in front of that one. No, put it in front of it. There you go. Just like Sunday.
You funny guy.
Hey, my Falcons are going to lose tonight, so whatever.
All right, so here's the two big ones. These are personal favorites.
Will Clark. That was through the mail?
Yep, I got that one through the mail too. I sent it. You can actually send this to the Padres, and yeah, I agree, Falfa. I actually sat with the wife one night and did it one night while she was watching one of her shows, and I was doing cards and spending time with her, and I put my Pete Alonso's in order. So that's killed two birds with one stone. So there's Will Clark. I sent that to the Padres, and if you send one to the Padres, only one to the Padres facility in TTM, he'll send it back to you. But only one. If you try to do more than one, he won't do it. He'll actually. He's been known to tear the cards in half and send them back to you.
Oh, that ain't cool.
Yeah, this is my pride. This is my pride and joy.
Is that in a penny sleeve?
That's in a penny sleeve.
Inside the binder.
Yep.
Okay. I got it.
So this one cost me $5, but you know what? Ryan Sandberg and Darryl Strawberry were my two first favorite baseball players. So for me, it was worth the $5 to get Rhino's autograph, and that's just a pretty card right there. So I only sent like 20 to 30 out. So this one back from the coach as well. I sent the coach a question and answer.
Oh, you showed me that one, yeah.
So I sent him. I sent him. Here's the note. You know, I'm not going to show my address again, but really, really simple, and he answered the questions. So it was pretty cool that he did that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So where do you get your addresses from? You just take them to the club?
I'll send. It depends. Active. I can. Yeah. Matt. I agree. It's just watching WGN, and in the summers, that's what got me hooked on Ryan Sandberg and Matt Williams. I've actually got a Matt Williams autograph on my glove, one of my softball gloves, when the All-Star game was here in Dallas. So they're in Arlington. But so active players, I'll send them to the active players and coaches. I will send them to the club. Like I sent Pete Alonso 2 cards, one for him to keep and one for him to sign. And I asked him to send it back to me. I sent it to the Mets stadium. That's the only one that I can remember that I did. And then inactive players, There's a couple of programs out there that you can buy $15 for an entire year. And it pretty much any athlete, the only thing that they ask for is whenever you do use that information to verify the information. And that's where I got Ryan Sandberg's information from.
Okay. So File says it's too much work for a binder organization.
I agree. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I did this, and I'm gonna show it real quick. Actually, right here. Okay. So this is how my spreadsheet is broke down. And this is Atlanta Braves team sets for tops. And over here, it tells like what page number in the binder.
Okay, that's a little A type there, Herman.
You can't see it.
I can. It's just that's too A type for me. That's way too organized.
But it wasn't that hard, dude. I did this all the way from 1966 to 2020 in like 2 hours.
That's too much work for me.
Okay, but now if I get the 1977 Atlanta Braves manager card, I know it goes in.
Thank you. I was sitting there thinking the same thing, but I'm like, how far do I push this online?
All right, if this is giving y'all a headache, I will take it down. But you see what I'm getting at, though. I mean, it's like I've got my pages already in the binder, and it keeps me from having 20 blank pages in my binder waiting on cards. I can just put the pages in as I get them, as I need them. And like I said, I know what the slot it goes in, so I'm not going back a year from now when I find a card and then realize I don't have a slot for it.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I mean, wait till I do my Freeman PC this way.
Well, you got some Freddie Freemans headed your way that you could do.
Well, I've got a binder just for them.
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you, there's 2 Jason Dominguez in here.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I'm shocked they were there, but I got them. Anyway.
What are you saying about Jason Dominguez in the Bowman break? Ever hit a major league pitch and then
oh no. I don't care as long as I can make money off of it. I shouldn't be saying that. Come on now.
9 cards, Matt. 9 cards. On this, 9 cards. I have been known to use 18 in the past, but
all right. Well, let's get to some ripping. I'll save this. Let's get to ripping this prestige pack here.
Do it, prove it.
I've had this pack for almost 2 weeks, so 2 weeks in my life, in my sales cycle, I'm like, I'm done. I'm opening you up. Plus, it's already paid for. So, I'm going to flip out if that's a Tua sitting right there. It's not.
No.
I will flip out if I do get a Tua, though. All right. How do I do this the Herman way?
Just start flipping.
All right. Let's see. Who's this?
What? Prestige?
This is 2020 Prestige Football.
All right.
It's a fat pack, and it's the last one that I got. I got to put on my glasses so I can freaking read this thing. All right. So there's Michael Thomas, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, Cameron Hayward, Stephon Gilmore. I'm not professional like you. Eric Kendricks, Gus Edwards, Ty Montgomery. Sony Michel. I heard an interesting story about Sony Michel, that the Patriots organization actually really liked him, and he did something and got into Bill Belichick's doghouse and never got back on the field again.
Who?
This Sony Michel. He's actually a pretty good player, but he got into the doghouse and never ever.
Did I just playing last weekend?
I don't know. That's just the story I heard. That and $3 will get everybody a Coke. It's a rookie card, Corey Davis. Oh, there's Aaron Donald.
Well, truth be told, the Patriots need to send him somewhere else anyway. He's a good enough running back to be a standalone running back. He don't need to share a backfield.
That's true. Robert Foster. Oh, there's the fumbler. Greedy Williams. I hope he's kind of greedy for the ball. Man, I just got my hand in the right spot too.
Okay. So Matt said he rushed for over 100 yards last weekend. He's injured. The reason why he's not playing tonight. I thought I saw him play last weekend.
Trevion Williams.
So that means that Sonny Michel got hurt last week, and Nick Chubb got hurt this week.
Yeah.
That was bad, too, because he wasn't even in on the play.
Nope.
He got rolled up on.
Von Miller. Also, so far, a lot of veterans, not really any. Patrick Peterson. Deebo Samuel, who's a very, very underrated player. Ooh, there's a green. Extra, there's that green. So you know how you look for the green rookies, extra points, green parallels. It's a quarterback too. I don't know if he's ever going to get on the field. Put that right there. Xavier McKinney. See him this week against Dallas. Oh, a London. Auden Tate. It's not the golden taint, but Auden Tate. That's kind of cool. You're just glad you don't have to do this. Look at that. Inside the numbers. Dak Prescott.
That's a Cowboy.
It is a Cowboy.
Sweet looking card, though. I like Dak Prescott. I do. I liked him when he played at was it Mississippi State?
Yep. There's a shiny card coming up right behind it, so that's why I'm kind of stalling. I'm doing the Herman.
If you want to stall, then hold on. But Dak Prescott, big loser.
Wow. Thanks, Matt. Okay. Thanks, Matt.
But no, Dak Prescott won me over when he was at Mississippi State because, and I don't even know if I heard this story when he was at Mississippi State or after he had gotten drafted by Dallas. But I want to say his mother died. I think that's how it went. And when he was in college and he played
the
next day because he said that's what hey, I ain't never heard this before. The next day he played because he said that's what his mama would want.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It was something to that extent. I can't remember exactly. But and then all the stuff that he did for the community while he was in college. There was so much stuff that he did. It wasn't like he was there trying to, do Dak Prescott and do everything. He was there. He was there for the school, and he was there for the community where he was going to school. So,
yeah, not this year. Maybe next year or the year after. When I get a little bit bigger following, one of my goals is to interview him, just as a content creator. Just because I think his story is so incredible, it would just be neat to sit down and interview him and really to hear his story and the type of human that he is. He's an amazing human. They say, I don't know the man, so I can't really speak to the man, but I've heard nothing but awesome things about him. So, oh, I got it upside down. I already know who the player is. So,
because you cheated.
I did. I accidentally saw it. So,
all right, go.
I can't do it like. Let's do it this way.
Just do it like a Band-Aid.
Dun-na, 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 dun-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Impression Saquon Barkley. It's got a nice foil. See that foil part?
If he just wasn't hurt.
Wow. You see how I'm doing this where it has a rainbow to it there, Herman?
Yeah.
Oh.
Says Herman. Oh, heroes.
It says Derrick Henry's what it says on it. Look, it's even got that shine on it too.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor.
Sweet.
Daryl Taylor. His other brother, Daryl. DeAndre Swift.
Nice. Georgia boy.
I need to burn that one.
That's in his Georgia uniform too, isn't it?
Yep. This is a Georgia uniform.
Oh boy.
And then Marlon Davidson. That's not a bad pack. Just for the players, it's not a bad pack. I mean, the cards aren't expensive.
So Matt says check out Dak Prescott's interview with Graham Messenger.
Yeah.
When was that, Matt? Was that recently? Because I'm wondering if that's the same one I saw.
He's done a couple local, big, huge. Yeah, I agree, Fal 5. I really like the Saquon. I'm not a fan of Saquon at all, but that's a pretty insert. That's pretty, and the Dak is as well. I don't know about the greens. I'm not a huge fan of the greens, but that's him. Some of those will go up. I don't know what's going to go up and what's not. So hey, while you're getting that, yes, that was Prestige. This is Bowman Chrome. This is my Bowman Chrome box.
Are we breaking that tonight?
We're not going to break it. I'm not going to break it at all. I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to at least open it up and take a look at it.
Well, sell it to me and I'll break it. I'll give you market value for it.
You going to give me market price for it?
Yeah.
We got witnesses and we're on tape, right?
Right.
All right. It's not. You know what I paid? List on this is
$300. I know what you paid. I also know you could have bought 2 boxes.
I couldn't buy 2 boxes.
Why not? Oh, that was the Montgomery Club people.
It was the Montgomery Club. I could have bought 2 boxes. I can't buy 2 boxes.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm trying not to cut my hand, guys. This is a small box for the price. I don't know if this squeeze is worth this juice.
Well, you know what size it's going to be. It's the same size as the Bowman Chrome. It's going to be this size.
So there's the inside. Card man, Dan, man, you got here just in time.
How you doing, Dan?
I'm opening up from the Bowman Chrome. I'm opening up the shipping box.
Top Chrome. That's right. You said Bowman Chrome.
Topps Chrome.
Oh, you said Bowman Chrome.
Did I say Bowman Chrome?
I think so.
Well, I apologize. This is the Topps Chrome.
You called it that. You called it that the other day, and I told you Bowman Sapphire had been out.
So,
but yeah, either or, still cool, because not everybody had one.
They're going for a pretty penny.
Not everybody had the opportunity to buy one.
Yep. I don't even know. I haven't figured out what price I'm gonna put on it yet. So, if you really want it, I'll work with you. But there it is right there. This is 32 cards per box.
Yep.
So I guess this is the same as the what you just broke, the same size then.
What's that?
I can't remember what you just break. The tops. No, the Bowman Chrome. Didn't you just break Bowman Chrome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, if this box wasn't so expensive, I'd open this puppy up right now.
$60 cards in the Bowman.
So it's half the Bowman.
Uh-huh.
Looks like one of those little Bowmans.
Yeah. It's like a blaster. Not even a blaster. It's like a hanger.
That's crazy.
This cool though, because I mean, like I said, it's not like it's on the shelves and everybody could have went and got a box.
That's true. That's why it was going for what it was going for when it first started. I haven't looked at prices since these started shipping, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Right. Yep. What I mean,
I'm gonna set that right there. I'll just leave that right there for you.
All I got is I got a hanger box of Donner's football that I'm kind of sort of over after all of my opened yesterday. Dude, that was a lot of cards.
I know. It was
690 cards. That was a lot of cards. That was a big break. And
yes,
I'm only maybe a quarter of the way through of sorting them. And these, hold on.
Flip it.
Get that off of there.
What do you mean get that off there? 32 cards. It was $300 plus $30 shipping is what it was, File 5.
These, not even a quarter way sorted. It's all the Kansas City cards.
That's why, never mind. We're not going to go there. Yeah. The Chiefs are the cards in that set.
Well, I mean, this is all the Eagles, so I mean, they're not far behind it. Maybe not as much, but like I said, and that's not even. I'm not even a quarter away of sorting yet, so I'm gonna be a while.
I don't blame you, Dan. It's just Jumbo Series 2 boxes. It hurts to pass, but I don't want that many cards. People are still after that Series 2 Lou Bob. They're still like obsessed with that card, and I'm not 100% sure why, but they are. I mean, yeah, he's hit some rockets, and he's done very well. I just don't know why you teasing me. He's done well. He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite in this year. This year, I like Nick Solak. I like Nick Solak's versatility. I like Nico Horner. I like Nico Horner's versatility. What you got there?
That is a package from Brett and Becca.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I know what it is, but and I've got 3 of these.
Oh, look at that.
You know what this is? I showed you this the other day. It's this.
Yeah. That's cool.
But I bought this one from Brett and Becca. And then before I knew it, I had these two being sent to me.
Yeah.
So I ended up with 3 of those, which is cool. I'll take them. I'm probably going to send one to somebody. And then I got my team sets.
Oh, cool. Your Allen and Ginter team set?
Yep. Which is what's cool about the Brett and Becca is, I mean, well, I also got my Freddie Freeman's from the set too.
There you go.
It's just like it's one and done, get it over with.
That's cool.
I got the Allen and Ginter back, the black border, chrome.
That's a cool chrome card. I really like that chrome.
And then I have the team set with the Freeman in it. And comes with the SP card.
I just don't team collect. I don't know why. I just don't.
And I just realized he didn't do. It's usually when I get there, because my team sets go, like I said, my team sets go in the binder. But then I always like to get an extra Freeman card to go with my PC. And that's the only thing I didn't get was a base Allen and Ginter Freeman separate from what was in the.
I see how all those aren't penny sleeved.
Well, I mean, they're about to go in the binder anyway, so.
Yeah, I penny sleeved mine and put mine in a binder. I'll
Is this? It'll be all right.
You just do the hobby your way, dude. It doesn't matter. Flip that back on. We'll do a final show and tell here. So, you can't really see that way, but you get that. It's the IPC. There you go. That's Sean Murphy. But I put everything in a penny sleeve, and the penny sleeve's going to these.
I've tried that on like the more glossier cards. I don't like the way the penny sleeves like wrinkle up in the top in the binders though.
Yeah, it's tough to get them to stand up or to even see. This is one of my. I've almost finished this set. The only one that I lack is the Jason Dominguez.
Bowman.
That is Bowman Chrome first.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, real cheap 9 pockets. So I'll go to Walmart and buy the real cheap 9 pockets. And
I use Ultra Pro Platinum. That's all I'll use. I don't know. I've tried the others. To me, those last forever. But
yeah, I mean, I just triple. I mean, the only one that I lack is the Dominguez, and I don't think I'm going to go after it because I don't think it's going to be worth it.
What is it going for now?
I haven't even looked because
it ain't still $500, is it?
I think it's more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
These, and I'll highly recommend these. These are those Topps 2030s. Yeah. I just think they're good looking cards, dude.
I've got to get on mine. I've got what I got, and I hadn't looked for the rest of them yet.
I just think they're cool cards.
They are. I love them.
And then I've started this set, which is the this is the paper camo of the Chrome set. So this is my next goal is to do this.
Okay.
And I'll go at it card by card. When I see a couple, I'll pick them up. And if I see them on Sport Lots real cheap, I'll pick them up. But You know?
All right, so let's see, real quick, and I said we was going to talk about this earlier. Oh, no.
I just knocked down every single one of my PC cards. Oh, well. I'll pick them up here in a minute.
I hope they were in top loaders.
They were all the graded cards. So they were in the graded card.
Okay, so then that's good.
Yeah.
So, so me and you talked about this earlier, but I thought this was neat. I didn't know it until I saw it on Twitter. Just not smooth at this.
Trying to get this. There we go. The camera's just not focusing well.
There.
Oh, yes. We did talk about that earlier.
So the Walmart edition 2020 Topps Baseball Complete Set contains new elements of chase. 1 in every 3 sets contains a complete base set parallel. Different variations for collectors to see are gold stars, which are uncommon. Blue is limited to $2.99, orange limited to $99, and the unique foil factor set numbered 1 of 1. And the 1 of 1s will be a redemption card inside a base set. Each set contains a 5-card pack featuring the 2020 Topps Baseball subject on an additional exclusive 4-board parallel. That's pretty cool.
It's cool, but now we're going to go destroy displays for $49.99 factory sets.
That's the only drawback is for somebody that is just looking for a base factory set. I saw somebody on Twitter was talking about it earlier about that they're not a real active card collector, but they like to buy a set each year for their kids for Christmas.
Yeah, and now they're having to pay these stupid astronomical prices.
And something like this is going to drive the price up so high that, which I mean, I guess there's going to be some out there that's going to buy them and open them, and if it's not one of the parallels, they're going to dump it for whatever they can dump it for.
Yeah,
I guess that would be an alternative to picking the set up.
Yeah, but then it's not factory sealed. I mean,
it's not. But I mean, I've bought factory sealed sets and I've busted them and put them in binders.
Yeah. I understand what they're trying to do because they're still. I mean, I found 2018 update or 20 full complete sets of 2018 on Walmart.com before. So, yeah, I know. Actually, yes, it is. People have been thieving like that since I've been in yeah, I agree 100%, Matt. But I've walked through back in the 90s. Like I can remember 92 walking through Kohl's and when Kohl's carried cards. And I found packs all over the place where people have grabbed them and then opened them up and threw them wherever.
Was it 96 that Topps had the Mickey Mantle reprint set?
Oh my gosh, yes. Then
they was every single pack at my Walmart was ripped open.
Yeah.
Like just regular size hobby packs, not fat packs, not baby packs. Because back then they just had like a hobby box, what they now call a hobby box, sitting on the shelf, and you just reach and grab your pack.
Yeah, and then paid for the pack and then walked out the door. I mean, and they weren't hidden. They weren't, it was. I guess it was less lucrative at that time to open because the inserts really hadn't picked up yet. Wild card hadn't come out. They had, I remember just packs, in 96. I'm trying to remember what else came out that year but it wasn't huge. I just remember it wasn't huge, and you just see them maybe once every month, maybe, and that's if you consistently went out hunting. But then once the inserts started getting hot, man, I'd see them, and it was usually around 7 or 8 o'clock at night, right before the stores closed. You go through, it would be crazy. It would, yeah.
So you've heard the story about the Griffey Juniors, the 89 upper decks, about how you could find them if they were in a box, they were going to be in one particular spot in every box.
Yeah.
Well, back in I guess it had to be like 1991.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy at I'm not going to say the name, but there was a guy at a card shop in a state over from me that would buy the 89 upper deck boxes, and he would go to that one particular corner.
Top left, third one down, if I remember right.
The placing in the deck varied in the stack, if I remember right. But
Okay.
it was always in that top left corner.
Yeah, it was the top left.
And he would buy that corner, or he would pull that corner out and start opening. If he hit a Griffey, then he'd put the rest of them back and put them on the shelf and sell them.
Yep. No, there was one here in Plano, and okay, well, maybe that's when it really got big, was that Topps Chrome back in '96. There was this card store here in Plano who is no longer in business that would do that. And nobody really could figure out why you could never pull a Griffey, but he always seemed to have Griffies on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what the price was, but it was more than a box. And it wasn't until it got out that you could find the Griffey that it kind of was understood that if you ever wanted a Griffey, you wouldn't go to the guy's shop, and some other seedy stuff came out about him, and it forced him to close. Now you've got Nicks, and you've got Masons, you've got triple cards in Plano, and each one of them, I haven't seen them do it, but I know that they do it because that's the reputation. We'll take a box, open up the box, randomize the packs, almost shuffle them, whatever, and then put them back in the box, and then they'll start selling packs.
Yeah, and that's, I like that versus opening the box and letting one person get what he wants out of it, or getting what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. It's like back in the 90s, you could also buy a case with a specific lot number on it, and you knew that the hot box was in that lot number.
Right.
So, and it got so bad, if you knew the lot run, with starting lineups, you could just buy the lot, just go up, buy the case of the starting lineups, and it would have, the Nolans or the Chase, whatever's in them. So I used to work at Target. So back in that day, we knew when that case was going to be in, and I did not partake, but I knew of a manager that partook in some stuff. We'll just leave it at that.
So I found out another Walmart in the town over from the one that I use has a manager that has
a hobby side hustle.
Well, they don't, but their husband does. So everything that comes in goes right back out.
No, I've seen it. Foul 5. I would, if I didn't see it with triple cards, and I can say this because I know Al. I know you used to know the former owner of Triple Cards. I went to high school with his son, so I know that Triple Cards was honest in their dealings, just because I knew the man. Now the new owner, I don't know the man. Rich Klein knows him, a long time relationship from what I understand. So, and I know Nick's, the former owner, would do the same thing. He would do it in front of everybody. He would make sure that it would be honest. Again, I don't know about the new owner. And Jason knows a bunch of people in the hobby here in Dallas from Masons. So I can't imagine. He's a good. I don't know him that well. I'm trying to. That's one of my goals. But those are three that I would go. There's another one, fourth one. I got a scowl on my face for some reason. I don't know why. There's a fourth one, maybe because I'm thinking while I'm talking. It hurts. But I don't doubt that it still happens. And if it did happen, the first hobby shop that I found out did it, it'd be the last time they get my business. And you better believe that I would be tweeting it. I would be screaming it on Hobby Hotline and here.
You got to watch how you do that, though.
If I see it, if it's my personal, then I will just tell what's up, Ray? What's up, Ray?
But
I can only share my experience. And boy, Dan, I tell you what, we need to talk to Dan offline. He's probably got some stories for us. Hope you're having a good night, Ray. Hope you're having a good night. We're just winding down here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get off, but yeah.
Go do the picks real quick. Show the picks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, show the picks and who the master was this week.
Oh yeah, you want to know? I almost forgot. We got to talking. Where's it at? So we had some pushes. We had some games pushed this week. So this could change.
I could have won more.
Huh?
I could have won more.
Yeah, you could. Which two of them's happening right now. The Falcons are playing. So I'll just show the screen.
I'm waiting. Good grief. I can't believe it.
We had. All right, I had 7. Brad had 12 this week. Ray had 8. And Matt had 7. Donnie and Brian didn't show up this week.
Ooh.
Brian was late, and he come back, and he's like, crap, I forgot it. I'm going to scratch Thursday's game, and I'll get them back to you. And I never heard no more from him.
But that's pretty good. All I need to do is put up a couple of 12 spots, and I'll be in the mix.
Yep. But, yeah, guys, while you're on, if you don't mind, hit the like button. Help us out. Get some more followers and maybe some more people in here. Leave a comment. Do something to kind of spread the word. Me and Brad's enjoyed doing this, and I'd like to continue doing it as long as we can, as long as, like we've said, as long as it's fun.
Yeah, the moment it becomes work, we're out.
I have to start thinking and getting scowls on my face like Brad. I'm gonna quit.
Dude, tell me about it. I'm already thinking.
Well, the Pittsburgh game got pushed, and we don't know when that's going to be, so that'll kind of be scratched for the week. New England's game's going on tonight, which I hadn't better check it out, and then the Atlanta game. So that's 2 picks coming in tonight. Which I guess I don't think there'll be a reason for a tiebreaker. There shouldn't be. Not with 8, no. So you won the week. The best anybody could do would be Ray, and that would be with 10. So you won the week.
Well, even a blind hog finds food every once in a while.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, Matt had the first week. which was actually the second week because we didn't do the first week. Then I had the third week, and this week's yours.
Yeah. Well, Matt, we're gonna get out of here. Dan, we're gonna get out of here. I'm starting to wear, and I haven't eaten yet, and I'm sure Herman hadn't eaten either.
Oh, I ate as soon as I got home today, but I'll tell you later. No, we got to go. I mean, we're over an hour.
Yeah,
now.
we're over. All right.
All right, guys. Good night.
Night, guys.